Hey guys, so today I thought I would just do a random video of embarrassing moments. So, embarrassing moments, basically a bunch of stories. So, story time! So let's start off with the basics. I've smashed a car window. So basically, I had a big metal thing that I found, like a big metal pole, and I was walking around. I was walking around on cars. Like, I was walking on cars, like, full on. I was walking on top of the cars, and then I walked on, and then, that's happened to me before. I mean, this isn't really embarrassing, but it's a story. I have a video of it on YouTube that I uploaded. I found a computer in the middle of nowhere, like, actual. So what happened is, I found a computer, and at the same time, I think I saw my teacher walk past, and I was like, oh, what's she gonna say to me the next day? So, I found a computer, like a full-on computer, and it was kind of crazy. Next story. There was a story about something at school. Embarrassing moments at school. So, most embarrassing moments, there is one where at school, there was this thing where people were running around. So it was just like a normal break time, stuff like that. And then two kids, they run into each other, bang their heads. One of them is like, they're not actually, they're not actually crying. But the other one has a big blue thing on their head. Like, pretty much everyone at school knows that story. Like, they actually had a proper, and it was in my class. I didn't see the whole bang in the head, but I saw the big blue thing on his head, and it was kind of crazy. So yeah. Another story that when I was sleeping there, I had a spider on my wall in the middle of the night. I had about 3 spiders in my room, I think. One in my drawer, definitely one on my wall, and one somewhere else, I think. And guys, that was because I had all the paper SML stuff. That's because I had all these paper SML puppets that I used to use. So yeah. More stories. I mean, today, this is a story that happened to me. So, me and my grandma and my brother were going golfing, and I hit the ball, and it I did it 2 times. It hit against the wood, and then went all the way over there. And then I did it again, and it just scared, like, the hell out of me. So, yeah. There was one nursery. At nursery, there was this thing called the dummy tree, where there'd be this, like, tree, and it would have, like, dummies on it, and, like, it would be in, like, the corner. There was, like, a big tree, like, with dummies all over it, and sorry, it was kind of crazy, but it was like a dummy tree. Like, what the hell? And once at nursery, I pretended I was dead. So what happened was, I laid on some tires, like with my eyes closed, I was pretending to be dead. And then kids, and I think some teachers gather around me, and they're like, "Is he okay?" And then I can kind of open my eyes, and then they just kind of don't really notice. And then I open them again, everyone walks away. Like, it was the most embarrassing thing, pretty much. And then, there was another one, where there was this kid. So there was these 2 girls in nursery, and this kid always used to try and chase him. I don't know why. So it's kind of like he was just like a stalker. So basically, he would follow. So guys, if you don't know Sky, she's someone who's been on my channel before in the Someplace Roblox, and I think Zombie Mate. No, that was Noah. So yeah, her and Roshin's her friend, or yeah, and then they both. I know them from school, in my class. So they're running, and this kid Garth is. So Garth is like proper chasing them, and yeah. And another thing at nursery, that when we went in, there was this thing where there was this box with like mats and cushions, and we would, every time we went in, I don't know if they were already placed or not, but then they would be on the floor and you'll go and sit on them. So yeah, kind of an embarrassing story. I don't know. Another one. Another one. Oh god. I didn't even know I'm laughing. So yeah, another story. There was one that I'm trying to remember. There was a something. A story that happened. I got one when I fell on my bin in that video. So yeah, I fell on the bin in that video. So yeah, most embarrassing stories. I swear there's one that was like a big one. So there was another one where there was like a bunch of stingers, like proper stingers, and what happened is, me, my friend, and my friend's dad, I think, we were all walking in a big like stingers about this high, something like that, this high, and we were walking through them, and I think I got stung quite a couple times, like a lot of times. But we found a chair, all of that for an old chair that we found. And then we put it in this den place. So we have like this big den place at this big place. And we have a couple dens there. So yeah, basically it's not really embarrassing. I don't know. I almost got hit by a car. Or I kind of did. Kind of. So, I was at this place. I think it was like a rugby thing, and I ran to my friend for something, and the exact moment a car was going past, and I tried running around it, and then the car hits me, and I'm like on the car like that, and then the grown-ups are like, "Yo, what you doing? What the hell? Get off the car, Jesus!" They weren't shouting at me mean. They were like, "Oi, what's that happening?" So yeah, it was a car, yeah. And that's not the first time it's happened. There's been a couple, and what's something else? Something else. Yeah, that's the whole embarrassing moments or stories. So see you guys in the next one. Bye.